watching TDR TV, the home of Team Dobson Racing.
Yo, so I haven't done a video for too long, so I will be really quick, just to give you a quick update. So we've obviously got the sponsorship that we needed for next year as such. So Betty's Surf has joined us again, so massive thank you to Betty's Surf. They're going to be our main sponsor. We've also got a sponsor from Northern Monkey Tuning, as you've probably seen, and we have had a couple of other donations as well. So sponsorship wise, we are doing quite well. Certainly enough to get us racing next year, certainly enough to get us back on the track. Our current kart has had a new chassis bottom put on it, so obviously that is as good as a new one as such. On that note, we are trying to get the sponsorship together for a complete new chassis. At this moment in time, I think we are going to just drop a little bit too short. So we just need to work out where we're going to go with it. We're either going to make sure that the old chassis has as much spent on it as possible to make it as good as it will ever be, or we need to go down the route of a new chassis. Either way, we are going to give stock karts a go next season. After that, after speaking to some sponsors and stuff like that, we may well be looking elsewhere, but there's a lot of things that you've got to be set up for in racing. I know I'm not the best and I've not got the most experience, but I said I'd have a good bash at it before I quit and retired, and that time will come eventually. So we will have to see what kind of formula is best, but you've got to have somewhere to store it and everything like that, and know that you can look after it, so it's not just about affording it. So that's where we really are this off season. So there's lots of positives. All our sponsors that's going to be on board with us for next season are going to see plenty of racing, plenty of action, and a bit more of this vlogging. If anyone is interested still in sponsoring us, just give us a shout. Today's job in the very cold weather though is just cleaning out the race van and getting it sorted best we can, because we will be using it at Skegness Raceway for next week for the Gala night. We're going down there a day earlier for Charlotte Gilbank's 21st, so happy birthday Charlotte. Let's get on with this because it's cold. Silly. Hey babe, Skegness bar, I'm not sure racing's that popular today, is it? It looks a bit quiet really, isn't it? Woo. To keep this a secret, I'm at Skegness Raceway and I've been doing balloons. Something different, but yeah, just helping Lottie out doing some balloon displays. Something different.
A few moments later.
The morning after the night before. Lots of alcohol. Cardi, you weren't drinking, were you?
Nope.
Did you drink?
Maybe.
Yep. You and Mark Gilbank were dancing like absolute numpties. But yeah, never been in a pit quite as early as this before. Probably never will again. So Bertha's back in place. Now Miss Hungover's been for Weatherspoons. I don't think we've ever been to track quite as early as this, even when we race ourselves. Really good night last night though, wasn't it, Car?
Yeah.
It was good to see Mr. Gilbank knocking out some moves. I think there's a bit of dad dancing as well, but that's on Snapchat, so...
I saved them, it's fine.
No, they will not be made public at all. Nobody will ever know that I danced.
Bye.
Bye. Siddy.
Sit there.
Siddy, not bye. Siddy. So the advantage of having this van here, which we've learned today, isn't it, Car, is obviously because we were slightly hungover still, we were able to go back out and chill out in the van. But what should have been just an hour's worth of chilling ended up being 2 hours. So yeah, anyhow, so obviously pit's a lot fuller than last time now. Next stock car driver Andy King there. And there you go. Meet one at Stock Cars. Liam's doing really well. Our man Liam. They wanted under 25s as well, but unfortunately just didn't get to the front. This is a view that you like to see though. It's cold, she's come with coffees. Good lass.
Season often gets different drivers in their machines, and that's just the case. Look at that white grey there. Right back upstairs for Thomas, we go now that official results.
So Carter's just gone to get warm because it's just dropped a bit cold, but we've had a damn good weekend. It's been good getting to chat to some other race car drivers, get a bit of opinions on different formulas, see what we're thinking of doing next year. The stock car is now had all a new chassis bottom and everything on, so it's pretty much a new, well, it's a new vehicle as such. If you don't know stock cars, it's the chassis bottom that's really important. That's where all the blocks and the axle and everything goes through, so all that needs to be straight. If it isn't, the carts are absolutely rubbish. So we've had a complete brand new one on, and then the whole of the chassis roll cage has been put back on, but that's all been fettled as well and rubbed down, so it's all essentially as new. We're not going down the route of a new chassis now. We've got my car and probably Ian's car to fix after we got battered at Bradford. Unfortunately, that's what happens. Sometimes silliness just leads to stuff that, you know, money that you don't want to pay. Other than that though, tonight's been really good to see some people racing. The hot stocks. It's good to see Kai Padgett having a go. Obviously our goal, Ruth and Charlie Portman, both done really well. And obviously Thomas races stock carts and races this as well. And he has been champion, so you can't fault him at all. So it's been a good weekend, a good end to the season. Try and put a bit more content on, but it is getting cold and my hands need to be in my pockets. It's always a good show, is Gala night. It's just a shame it's not 2 months further forward when it's warm, but that's just how season goes. So yeah, it's been really good. Our season obviously was a really good beginning season. Got up to red, constant points, smashing everything. Got a blue roof grade award. We're averaging more points than we've ever done. We were in the top 10 points all season. And then, as you know, it just finished badly. We got clattered in his own kart in Cowdy. We got taken out in the gold roof at Bradford. So 2 races in a row, and we had big damage, and that was our season done and dusted. But overall, I'm classing this season as a damn good season. Thank you to all the sponsors and family. We've got our sponsors all sorted for next season as well, which is why we're able to sit down soon and finalise and get everything sorted. Not going to rush anybody. We've got to thank Paul Heath for sorting the car out, but we're not going to rush him. Because we don't need to now. We've got months and months to go. What we are going to try and do this year is get our kart done and dusted pretty much after Christmas. We always leave it well last minute, and then we have to not do other things which we want to do. So I'm going to get it rattled off, get it sign written up, get it parked up, get it ready, done and dusted. Let's see how it goes. Next year will be probably our last year in stock carts. After that we are going to be looking at other stuff. Like I said, we've been talking to people. If it weren't for the fact that we've got nowhere really easy to keep something bigger, we might have looked at it this season, but we haven't, and that's a fact. You've got to have somewhere to look after something, as well as being able to race it. So, one more season in stock carts, which we do enjoy, and then we'll see where we go from there. But for tonight, we'll have to freeze his nanas off and carry on watching this. Thank you all, guys. The not so good sides of racing. Charlie Portman obviously lending a kart tonight for Gala, stock kart racer. He's always quick in stock karts, having a bash in V8s through no fault of his own. Hits the tyres, rips all the front end of the suspension on. That's the first start of it. Obviously then you've got like ridiculously cold temperatures, dark pits, and you're going to try and get that fixed. The highs and lows. Racing well though. Everybody who's in stock carts has done a good job in everything they've done it. Daisy's been in minis. Charlie and Kai were doing well in V8s. I think Kai's out with engine trouble. And then Thomas is showing that he is a champion that used to be. So well done to all stock kart drivers taking part into other stuff. Proud of you all, guys.
For tonight's Gala Night's Grand Final.
So that's it. That is the stock car season certainly done, and now that's the stock car season done. If you're an oval racing fan for 2024, that is your season done and dusted. Unless there might be a few banger races over Christmas, stuff like that. Other than that, roll on, season 2025. And pretty much our vlog next year will be a little bit different, a little bit of the same. But what we try and do every year is just try and give our sponsors, supporters and the formula itself a bit of a platform on YouTube. If anyone's ever got any ideas, you can always message us. But one thing is for certain, we will continue to do it. It does take many of our hard hours and a lot of editing and a bit of silliness. But we will continue, and we thank you all for our support this year. Cheers guys. So please like, share and subscribe and help us get as many people as you can see here watching our videos. Thank you.
So, thanks for watching TDR TV, guys. See you all soon. 7.